So I've sent automated WhatsApp messages to all my customers about the flash sale alert. And yes, if you also want to send these automated WhatsApp messages without getting your number blocked, then you are on the right video. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and let's see how to create this WhatsApp broadcast. For that, you just have to open your dashboard inside Pabbly Chatflow if you are an existing user like me. But if you are a new user, open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/chatflow in your browser and open the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow. In the top right corner, you're going to see the option of sign up for free. So click on this sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of credits free every month to explore Pabbly Chatflow. 100 of credits free means that you can send up to 100 of WhatsApp messages for free, and yes, this is true. Once you try Pabbly Chatflow and if you like it, you can definitely move on further and purchase the subscription plan of Pabbly Chatflow, and for that we have a special discount coupon code just for you, which is attached right over here. You can use this discount coupon code to get a very heavy discount on the subscription plan of Pabbly Chatflow. Alright, so now we are on the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, and this is the most important window. If you are an existing user like me or a new user, just log in inside Pabbly Chatflow and open your dashboard. And once you open your dashboard, make sure to add your WhatsApp number inside Pabbly Chatflow. For that, a video tutorial is attached in the description box below. You can check it out and learn step by step how to add a WhatsApp number inside Pabbly Chatflow. I have already added this WhatsApp number, so let's move on further. From the left hand of the side, go on this broadcast section and create a new broadcast. For that, click on this add broadcast button, and now it is asking for the broadcast type. So I'm going to select it as broadcast campaign. For the broadcast name, I am just going to select it as sale alert. So I'm just going to enter sale alert and move on further. For the contact list, you first have to create the contact list. I have already created, so I'm just going to select the same. If you want to learn how to create the contact list, from the left hand of the side, go on this contact section. Once you're on this contact section, click on this add contact button. If you want to add the single contact, you can add it directly from here. If you want to upload bulk contacts, click on this add bulk contacts, and then you have to upload the CSV file. From where you're going to get the CSV file, so you have to download it from your Google Sheets. So first of all, enter all the customer details in the Google Sheets, go on this file, download, and download this in CSV format. Then you can simply upload the file and create the contact list using the same. If you want to learn about this in detail, a video tutorial for this contact section is attached in the description box below. You can check it out. Okay, so I've selected my contact list. You can select multiple contact lists right over here. After selecting the contact list, it is saying select message type, pre-approved template message or a regular message. So if you want to send a regular message, select it and enter the regular message right over here. But if you want to send a pre-approved template message, from the left hand of the side, go on this template section and create the template first. As you can see, I have already created my template right over here. If you haven't, go on this add template button and add or create a new template. You can also use AI to generate it. Further, if you want to learn about this template section in detail, a video tutorial is attached in the description box below. You can check it out. Once you create the template, you have to wait until Meta approves your template. Okay, so now let's just go to this add broadcast once again, and over here I've already created the template, so I'm just going to select the same. In this template, I've added this body field 1. So in front of this hi, you're going to see is name, and over here the name is in curly brackets, which is a variable, and I want this name should be replaced with the name of my customer every time I send an automated WhatsApp message, because I want to send personalized WhatsApp message. So what you can do is you can enter $name over here in order to keep this field as dynamic. Using dollar symbol helps you to keep this field dynamic. You can enter $first name, $last name, or $name. It totally depends upon you. And if you want to learn more about this contact custom field, from the left hand of the side, go on the setting and then contact custom fields. Over you're going to find all the contact custom fields. So we have 4 universal contact custom fields. If you have created the account right now, then only going to see this all 4 fields, because these are same in all the accounts, which is name, mobile number, last name, and first name. So you just have to copy the field name and paste it right over here to keep this value as dynamic, which is $name. You have to enter it once only. If you want, you can create temporary contact custom fields too, like I've created this for appointment time, and when I'm just going to copy this field name, it will be a dynamic information right over here, but I'm only going to add this name, so I've simply pasted this. Okay, now let's just move on forward. Click on this, done. Now it is asking me for the username and mobile number. So before sending this broadcast message to multiple users at once, you can test it first. You can enter the username and then you can enter the mobile number to test this WhatsApp message. You have to click on this send test message and it is saying test broadcast sent. You're going to receive an automated WhatsApp message which is a test message. I'm just going to show you. Over here, going to see that we have received this message, and yes, we have successfully tested this message looks fine, so we can send it to multiple customers or users at once. Okay, now it is saying schedule broadcast, so you have two options: send the broadcast instantly, so you can click on this no send instantly and click on this add broadcast button. The second option is yes, schedule for later, so you can select the date and time to schedule this broadcast for later. You have to make sure that you select a future date and time, because if you select the past one, this will be sent instantly. Okay, so for the future, I'm just going to keep it as 10th of April 1 p.m. and yes, this broadcast will be scheduled for 10th of April 1 p.m. I just have to click on this add broadcast button. Now add 10th of April 1 p.m. this broadcast will be scheduled and sent. Once this broadcast is sent, I can further view the stats of this broadcast: total sent, delivered, read, pending, ignored and failed. So yes, with this we have learned how to send product offers using WhatsApp broadcast. So go and try this today, because right now we're offering a free trial of Pabbly Chatflow, and while trying, if you have any questions, you can directly drop them in the comment section below. If you liked the video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, and for more automation tips and tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, everyone. So not only this, but you can use Pabbly Chatflow to create multiple more WhatsApp automations. And now if you have any doubts related to pricing, you can follow this link. If you have any queries related to sales, you can email us at sales@pabbly.com. Both this link and this email address is attached in the description box below. You can check it out. I'll suggest you try WhatsApp automation today for your business, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Chatflow.